What is up, my cranky crew? Did the CrankGameplays. Today we're back in more of Monster Prom, doing another little boy. We are going, I think we're gonna just skip the beginning part because we've already done that. Let's do Mr. Franken Boy. We're gonna name him Franken Boy. There we go. All right, here we go. Let's do it. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, Monster Prom. Let's see if we can get, I don't know who we're actually gonna go for this time. I guess we'll decide. We're gonna just skip through all this because we've already done it twice so far. Okay, here we go. New test, new day with the creature boys. Who, what is your spirit emoji? Caucasian guy with turban because fuck stereotypes. Octopus emoji because best animal on earth. I know 5 big strings, 3 drug cocktails, and 17 sex positions that involve 1 or several octopi. Snowman because that motherfucker is in the middle of a blizzard and he's fucking smiling. He doesn't give a fuck about blizzards and he has a kick-ass hat. Let's go with that one. So bold! Which god do you pray to each night before sleeping? Oh, I pray to all kinds of gods. I have this business where people pay me to deliver their prayers every night. I've even started to look for a Chinese factory to outsource the prayers. Praying is kind of lame. I have a group text set up with some of the deities. Dionysus, Bastet, Loki, coolest cats in town. Praying is for fools. I took compromising pics of a god molesting a tree. Now I have blackmail for him for whatever I want. A lot more effective. Let's do this one. Here we go. So charming. Wow. What is the sexiest type of knowledge a loser can have? A lover, not a loser. Lyrics to all the Disney songs, how to set stuff on fire, sports things, obscure 80s movie trivia, how to make a killer cocktail out of anything, all the principles to build a financial empire. Lyrics to all the Disney songs. Duh. Is that the whole quiz? I thought the quiz was usually longer. Maybe not. I don't know. Here we go. Our first day at the high school. Let's go, let's go. Let's go to the library first. That day, you spend some time at the library's PCs playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision, but who cares? This time it paid off, so fuck it. You gain +2 money. Oh, yes! I don't know how to play poker in real life. I should probably learn. Without meaning to, you find yourself in conversation with Polly and Miranda, comparing the apps to your phones. Oh, what you got, Mary? What you got? Well, I have this game, Misunderstanding of Mobs. I'm not entirely sure how to play it, but I keep winning, so that's nice. I've also got Scepter, which is like Uber, but for serfs instead of cars. And Spooner, which is like Grindr, but for silverware. You know, I like my apps elegant and majestic. That's pretty cool, but do you have rap chat? It turns all your messages into raps, but you can only see them for 8 seconds. Wow, what about you, Frankenboy? What kind of fun apps do you have? Yeah, impress us with something rad. Okay, Tiger, an app that makes tigers appear anywhere. There's nothing as majestic as a tiger. Not much, just this one app I made that turned my phone into a rad car. Let's do the tiger one. The tiger is pretty sweet. Oh my head is swimming with the myriad of uses of such an app. Our royal zoo has been tigerless ever since the tigers drowned in their underwater cages, which was immediately. We have been looking for a way to replenish our supply ever since. And you know what I say, it's a real party. It's not a real party until there are tigers literally everywhere. Is that so? How many real parties have you been to then, Polly? None yet. Miranda purchases the app and a bunch of raw meat while ordering new cages for her family's zoo. Polly asks her if she can borrow a tiger or two for her next party. What could go wrong? Gain +2 fun and +1 charm. Hey. Maybe we'll go for Miranda this time. She seems cool. Seems real cool. Let's sit with her at lunch. Let's go over there. You arrive at your chosen table to find Vera looking, askance? Askance? I've never seen that word before, and now I feel stupid. Askance, idiot. I have heard that word before. You arrive at your chosen table to find Vera looking askance at Miranda's lunch. A single, very suspicious-looking apple. Miranda, honey, your apple seems to be oh, wait. How do we... Miranda, honey, your apple seems to be pulsing with unhealthy purple light. Oh, I'm sure it's just your imagination. It also has a skull on it, and it smells like lighter fluid. I don't think it's for eating. Of course it's for eating. It's a perfectly standard poison apple. You know, the sort that puts a princess to sleep for 100 years? You literally just admitted it's poison. I know, and I always said I wouldn't be the kind of princess who eats a poison apple. But how else would I find a prince to wake me with a true love's kiss and live happily ever after with me?
Girl, we need to have a little talk about feminism. You back me up on this. Tell her she doesn't need to poison herself for the sake of a man.
You don't need to eat that apple. Princes should be eating poison apples, so you'll kiss them. You don't need to eat that apple. There are plenty of eligible princes on the hotprincefinder.com. Let's do that.
That's not what
A finder? For hot princes? What is this sorcery? I must see it at once. You pull up the website on your phone. You already got it bookmarked for no reason. Goodness, it even lists their pedigrees. And you're right, not all of them are even looking for sleeping princesses. This one is looking for a princess who is a frog. It'll be much simpler to achieve. I only need to anger a minor witch.
That isn't what I was going for at all. God, if you're that hungry for dick, just buy a damn hooker. Ha ha.
Dick? Who said anything about dick? Royal marriage is strictly a business arrangement. When it comes to romance, we are free to make our own decisions. That's good news for you, especially since Miranda seems to really like your suggestion. Ooh, let's go outdoors to the shop. Hey, why would you study and prepare for your future when you can come here and buy some weird shit instead, am I right? All right, 2 pour for the Coke, 2 pour for the penguin mask. We have $7. There's flames and a skull. Okay, we need to get something that Miranda would like. Maybe the glasses. Dragon heat. One night, no, actually, erotic fanfic about dragons. Might like that. Let's do that. You know what? All profits are donated. All profits made are donated to a good cause. Spoiler alert, the good cause is buying me a new phone. Sweet. I think that she'd like the erotic fan fiction.
Sure.
All right, where haven't we been yet? Let's go to the bathrooms. Ooh, we're sewing our jacket. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms. I guess some people just want to watch. Oh wait, I didn't read the next sentence. But skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You get +2 shits, +0 shits, and gain +2 boldness. But then what? You're fucking around on your cell phone when you see a couple of your classmates fucking around on their cell phones too, but louder and with more aggravation. Helena, this institution of learning, and I am finding it increasingly difficult to concentrate with you making tigers appear everywhere constantly. They'll soon overrun the school, and find it simply abhorrent the amount of money you're funneling into Tiger when the app advertises itself as free, but then gets you addicted with causes that end up, reading, and causes you to end up paying more and more money. 999 monies at a time. That's just awesome. Exploitative of the weak willed.
And I love exploding the weak.
Was that the voice?
And I love exploiting the weak-willed, but I prefer when you do it with me. What's so special about Tiger anyway, that you're blowing all your money on it, rather than investing in our schemes?
Where do I even begin? The premium features are dope. You can design the stripes on your tiger, pick custom colors, pick whisker size and strength. You can find out whether or not a tiger has super liked your profile, and what pictures it's favorited. Don't get me wrong, it's not that I necessarily want to date a literal actual tiger. I just want to know if literal actual tigers want to date me, as they should.
You must realize how insane that sounds.
I mean, hearing it out loud did sound pretty whack, I guess.
Plus, if the tigers get hungry and start eating people, and honestly, it's shocking that they haven't done that already, we won't have anyone to rip off.
Right, because the tigers will be ripping off their arms and legs. Good point. I'll just delete the app and get rid of the tigers. There, deleted. And yet there, tigers here, tigers everywhere. Tigers. I wonder why that didn't work. Maybe because getting rid of downloadable content on a phone in no way destroys living flesh and blood beings in the real world. But you know what actually might work? For every tiger in the school, release 3 anteaters, the natural enemy of tigers, as everyone knows. Have Coach talk to them. He's a tiger, right? Or like a tiger adjacent something. Yeah, let's do that. Excellent idea. Although there are many areas in which I would not trust the opinion of a mere athlete, communication with their own is one to which even I must happily defer. Yeah, what he said, Coach. You rang my wonderful eager-eyed educatees? Yeah, someone we have no idea who. Just someone made a whole fuck-ton language, Paulina. Sorry, Coach, she means there's an abundance of tigers roaming around the school. Tigers? Here? Why? Well, how did you know that I was looking for a recruit for my new all-tiger synchronized skating team?
We didn't expect you to be so grateful. All we really wanted was the satisfaction of a job well done, and also 10% revenue on all memorabilia / merchandising once the season kicks off.
That sounds more than fair. Let's go tell these tigers all about the joys of synchronized skating. You follow Coach around the school as he approaches each and every tiger to recruit them, one by one. Some people say that forming a synchronized skating team with literal actual tigers is more work than it's worth, because you're automatically doubling the amount of limbs that need to be in sync. But I say these people are weak and have never tried teaching tigers how to synchronize skate. Neither have I, but I think I'm more than up for the challenge. Plus, think of all the joys that come with ice skating. Bunions, freezing toes, split toenails, hip and knee problems, all those can be yours for free. Well, not for free, because you have to buy equipment and pay to spend time on the ice and all that, but you could win trophies.
Whoa, did all the tigers sign up? I had no idea that tigers cared so deeply for trophies.
Then you must not pay much attention to Coach.
Obviously. Good thing Frankenboy does, or at least enough to know that Coach is a tiger.
Yeah, well, come to think of it, that's not really much. But it got the job done, and now everyone is happy. You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness. Okay, who do we want to sit with today? Ooh, let's sit with you. You look like Raven from Teen Titans. Kiss the cook. You find the Slayer sitting alone at a table. Is she even a student or what? Wait, you're choosing to sit with me? For some reason, no one ever intentionally sits next to me. I usually have to ambush them and threaten to kill them. I wonder why. It's a mystery. Anyway, I'm really happy I'm flattered that, wouldn't give a shit about you under normal circumstances, but today I'm on a quest. Yeah, that's right. I'm not emotionally vulnerable. I'm just on a quest to slay the werewolf of Wall Street. And I need a monster sidekick. You're going to help me, obviously. I just need to know what your class is. You a fighter? A mage? A cleric? Out with it. Oh, you're something much better. You're a party smith, a gun haver. We're a party smith. A party smith? How's being able to craft a wicked party from nothing going to help me slay the werewolf of Wall Street? Oh well, I'm already committed to bringing you along. I suppose you can be my scrappy comic relief. Clearly the Slayer is uninitiated in the mysteries of the party smith. You set out to prove her wrong. By organizing a party so baller that only a fool would miss it, you managed to lure a werewolf of Wall Street out into the open. But what he doesn't know is that the guest list for your party included basically just a fuck ton of knives and a wolfsbane. The wolf dies how he lived. Highest balls on cocaine. Maybe we should have got that just a normal bag of cocaine. All right, well that was probably a fluke, but I'll hit you up if we do a sequel or a spin-off. And let me know if you want to sit with me at lunch again. You probably won't, but who knows? The world is a crazy place. For your top-notch party smithing, you gain +4 fun. Look at all the fun that we have, 12 funs. All right, how much money? We have 1 money, so we probably can't buy anything, so never mind. Let's go to the gym and do some sweet dodgeball. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. You're wandering down the hallway, reading Dragon Heat as discreetly as you can, which apparently isn't very, because Polly and Vera clock this immediately. You're actually reading erotic fan fiction about dragons? Because we love Dragon Heat. I'm about 19th century Russian literature, but a ghost girl can't say no to some erotic fanfic, am I right? I've literally been working on my Morgana Van Brestrich cosplay all week. Don't worry about why. Speak for yourself, Polly. I never. Okay, fine. I'm a read Dragon Heat. Don't go around telling people. We're clearly safe with him. A fellow Dracophile can always be trusted. Are you sure? I mean, anyone into Dragon Heat must have a wicked mind. 297 chapters and counting, and it still manages to amaze me with all its new levels of wrong. Yeah, right? I fucking love it! Yet I must admit, I'm a bit vanilla when it comes to fave chapters. Mine is the one where Harold McDonghard, Horace the Hydra, and deranged Draco Delacourt have to rest at an inn after the Choking Bay adventure, only to discover they just have one available bed. There's only one bed, the classic fanfic trick that never fails. Ha! Yes, that was a good one. I personally prefer the one where Vanessaria unmasks her masked savior after a passionate kiss, only to discover it's herself, and then they totally bang.
I'm not a fan of time travel, but sign me up for some good self-cessed. Aw, man. What about you, Frankenboy? What's your favorite story arc? Nothing wrong, nothing to worry about. You'll just be revealing your inner kinks to us. No pressure. Easy, the Sexcalibur arc, where they want to discover the chosen one who can control the mythical Sexcalibur dildo, and they have a super orgy so everyone can have their turn with the dildo. What about the exclusive chapter I've written myself? Hell yeah, what about that? What? Let me see. Vera takes the pages from your hands so they both can start reading. What? This is just all the characters working together in a coffee shop. It makes 0 sense. And then you go in and throw in some centaurification for no reason. Oh, wonderful. They're a K-pop band, and they've just met One Direction. I think I've had enough. But that's the ultimate fanfic! BTS and One Direction! Ooh, this is poor fanfic 101. You can't choose whatever stupid thing you like and just make it happen. Isn't that fanfiction's whole thing? At least you can't do that and expect to impress us. Okay, now they have a point. And they've left. It's okay to spend your free time how you see fit. So maybe you should learn to show off and learn what to show off and what to keep to yourself. The cost of that lesson has been -2 smarts and -1 charm. Shit. All right, we need to try and get with
Sure.
the lady who's maybe she's in class. That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes after the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary act of this high school. +2 smarts. Give me the lady. Later, you're carrying around your precious dragon heat when you spot Miranda, yay! And Damien. Wow, dragon heat, I love it. I knew she would like it. Also, you may not know this about Damien, to look at him, but it turns out that he too is a hopeless romantic at heart. Are we reading the same series? I'm in it for Dragon Dog Miri. Nothing so bad yet as good as a billionaire dinosaur made me gay. Damien, you're being utterly foul. Don't profane the deep emotional connection between Harold McDonghard and Godiva Galentia. Deep emotional connection? Is that why the latest chapter ends with Harold finally boning Godiva and then she wakes up to find him gone? The cliffhanger must be entirely misleading. People simply don't abuse each other's love and trust that way. I worry about you, Mary. I really, really do. I just desperately want to know what happens in the next Dragon Heat. Do you think Harold is capable of being so mean-spirited? The true art imitates life. Let's look at Damien's Tinder messages to see what he's capable of. Harold may or may not being a scoundrel, but love is alive and well. Let me take both of you to the greatest three-way first date ever to prove it. Let's do it. A date in the midst of a school day? Why, my duty, responsibility, and breeding say no, but my heart says yes. I have a midterm in interdimensional Peace 305, so anything's better than that. Oh, huzzah! I do love being courted. Let us flee to the absolutely most romantic day that has ever happened to me ever. Yay! That's a high bar. Luckily, you're a romance expert, so having spent literally all your school days planning for prom, which is a single night of the year, instead of paying attention to the studies that might benefit you later in life, you show up with chocolates, flowers, and a bevy of myrrh slaves for Miranda, and a pack of matches and a gallon of gasoline for Damien. The three of you go on an absolutely splendid date, during which Damien only commits a few murders. You gain +2 fun and +1 charm. Oh boy, oh boy. Getting to the end of the week! Only 2 days left. We need to sit with Miranda at this lunch. We gotta talk to her and be like, hey, would you like to go to prom? As usual, Miranda sits before her immaculate array of carefully arranged silverware. Damien, predictably, is examining her biggest knife. So this is the one for killing people, right? What heavens no! This is the butter dagger. It would be unseemly to use it on meat. So what then? Am I supposed to use this scrawny-looking knife to kill a dude? I like your jacket, Damien. It's cool. No. If you simply must kill someone mid-meal, it is customary to use the fish knife. This is merfolk court silverware after all. That tiny thing? I might as well wait for my victim to die of old age. That is usually how it's done in my kingdom, yes. That or poison. This is ridiculous. Yo, you there. Which knife would you use to kill a guy? And don't say the fish knife. The fish knife. We have to impress her. I said not to, but you said, I'll show you which knife you use for murder. Damien picks up the big scary knife he wanted to use in the first place and lunges at you. You pick up the fish knife.
Yes, defend my honor. Make sure you hold the knife with pinky extended.
What? How dare you? How did you disarm me? I'm normally the best at stabbing. Fuck me, I guess the fish knife really is the best for murder after all, huh?
One must never doubt a princess in matters of silverware, my dear.
Miranda is so impressed with your prowess in combat and silverware, she awards you her napkin as token. Wow, I got a napkin. Whoa. Evening. The last day. I still only have 1 month. Let's go to the auditorium. Oh, look at you, Dragon Boy! That day while rehearsing for the class play, as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob, your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. +2 creativity. Hell yeah. You're doing the thing that gives you the most life, reading Dragon Heat, when you're approached by Scott and Liam.
Aha, fellow connoisseur of the dracophilic arts. Here, Scott and I are experts on the topic, an unexpected duo.
Yeah, Liam and I are fandom buddies. We love to discuss the things we love on our favorite stuffs, stuffs, wikis, and forums. We're the best fandom buds, even if we don't always agree, like the Starko and Markapoo thing.
Okay, first let's be clear. I engage in passionate fandom conversations only as an ironic way of celebrating low culture, which I truly despise. Second, for the 100th time, after spending years in Hekapoo's dimension, Marco is now actually in his 30s, so it isn't right if he dates a 16-year-old girl. These details matter, Scott. Think of how wrong it would be for me, in my 400s, to date people from this school if all of you were actually teenagers instead of being much more conveniently in her 20s. Anyway, enough meta discussion. Scott and I are here in a situation. Even if our opinions differ, we all agree our opinions are superior in comparison with the rest of the strangers on the Dragon Heat wiki.
Yes, so that Liam here is like super smart, and I'm a good boy, so my ideas should be good too. But people in the wiki can be really mean sometimes. We need to gain their respect so we can convince them to be good boys too.
Scott is right. We need to somehow earn the role of moderator so we can show all those lesser beings who's boss when it comes to Dragon Heat fandom. But how? I'm sure you'll give us an absurd yet effective idea for a solution, as can be expected from good old Frankenboy.
Let's ask them nicely if they can stop behaving like internet trolls and instead start respecting your opinions. Let's write a powerful fanfic set on the Dragon Heat wiki where you're depicted as the coolest users who should be respected. Let's do that. Yes, let's fight wielding art as our weapon. Yeah, weapons are fun! Liam opens a new document on his laptop.
Come on, Frankenboy, amaze us with your fanfic magic.
Oh dang, you never thought you were going to be the one doing the writing. You weren't prepared for this. Let's see what happens. Liam and Scott read as you write.
Liam and Scott and Frankenboy were very cool and very nice, and they lived in the Dragon Heat Wiki Community Kingdom. And they were so very cool and so very nice that everyone said, hey, Liam and Scott and Frankenboy are very nice and very cool, and we should make Liam and Scott and Frankenboy our kings. And so Liam and Scott and Frankenboy were kings of the Dragon Heat Wiki Community Kingdom because they were the most very cool and the most very nice in the kingdom. Then everyone became centaurs, and they had centaur sex. Are you just writing pages and pages of centaur sex?
It's perfect, right, Liam? I like the part where he said the three of us were very cool and very nice.
Not perfect, Scott. Also, you can't use centaurification for just cause. Centaurification is a very delicate fanfic tool that needs to be used under the right circumstances. I think Frankenboy was just trying to fool us into reading his extremely dirty centaurification fic.
So not cool. Ooh, he almost fooled me by saying we were very cool and very nice. That was very not cool and very not nice.
Very not cool and very not nice indeed, my dear Scott.
Why do you always have to turn centaurification when anxiety writing? Well, at least you got them to read your extremely dirty centaurification fic. Still, you lose -2 charm and -1 creativity.
So sad.
All right, Monster Prom draws near. Will she say yes? Ask her to the prom.
Sure.
Don't deny me like the last boy. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom.
Disgusting! Oh, I think of you as a brother. Oh, that's kind of sweet. Actually, we royalty are very into incest, so let me correct that. I think of you as highly unattractive. I must decline. Failing monster prom broke the essential process of growing up in your life. You became fixated on it and you never became a functional adult. Now you're just an old person that sits at parks and talks to strangers about the time you almost got a date with the monster prom. It is as weird as it is sad as it sounds. Why? Why? I did everything right. I tried so hard to impress her, and she still said no. She was so impressed by my fish knife skills. Most likely to become a lasagna. Once again, all right.
Well, I guess that's it for this.
I thought for sure that I had it in the bag. I talked to her so many times. I tried to impress her.
I pandered to my audience, and it didn't work. That just shows that pandering is no good. So I guess I'll leave this here. Let me know for next time
who you would like to see me date, maybe.
So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to slap that like button right in the face. And I will see you guys in the next video. Love you all. Stay cranky. Bye.
What is up, my cranky crew?